I mean, baby, if I must be honest, being considered black is something that I've been aware of since the first day that a child with the color opposite of me told me that he was scared to sit close to someone who looked like me, and we were in first grade. And we were made to pair up with a partner, our first introduction with crayons and markers. And every time I would scoot close to him so that we could share the paper to form my illustration, he scooted farther and farther and told me that he didn't want me to touch his paper. And I remember getting so mad that I scooted closer to him and whipped my ponytail so that the barrettes on the end would hit him. And he snatched the paper and told me that he would tell that I dared him because, baby, I wasn't scared. And unknown to us in the corner was our teacher observing the brewing conflict that was rising among us. And she walked up and told both of us to step with her in the hallway. And when she questioned why he was acting that way, with tears in his eyes and the innocence of a child so young, he said he heard his mama and daddy talking about black people and how they didn't like none of us. And he trembled as he spoke, and he broke down in tears and apologized to me, and that's when I recognized the power of racial ignorance and how deep that dwelling can be. And my teacher explained to him that we are no different, and no one should be treated unequally, and she led us back to the classroom to finish our project so that we could share with our peers. And he asked my teacher for another piece of paper and scooted next to me and shared the crayons and markers and helped me color the house we drew in the humongous tree and right in front of that picture. There were two children, a black girl with pigtails and a white boy with blonde hair. And when he drew the illustration of him, he angled the line that was his arm directed towards mine and said that he thought it was cool if we could hold hands. And see, because I had already drew myself, my hands rested by my side, but he still connected his hands with mine. And see, baby, children don't question what love looks or sounds like. They repeat it right or wrong. They don't come hateful. They come taught. They don't come biased. They come caught in conversations that were never meant for them to inherit carrying ignorance their minds won't interpret and their hearts genuinely cannot bear. Because unity don't happen by accident or by art. It happens when truth is spoken early before it hardens in the heart. And it had not been for the teacher who stopped the lesson long enough to address the real one, we both would have walked away carrying something heavier than crayons. The hallway moment mattered. It changed how a little white boy saw a little black girl, and it taught a little black girl that her humanity was worth defending out loud, because racism is taught. But so is courage, so is truth, so is unlearning when someone is brave enough to teach it early. You're welcome.